WMB1 Radio, you're in tune to Mags in the morning with J-9, and it's the wake up show. We waking everybody up. That's right, we wake everybody up. We like to welcome everybody. If you're just tuning in, we were discussing the whole Diddy saga. What is there not to discuss? There is a lot to unravel, a lot, just things, a whole lot of moving parts. Um, you just showed me a different part, something that a lot of people may not be thinking of. We know there's evil, right? We know there's evil. The stuff that he did was evil, but it's the people around him that, it's caused a crumbling effect.
Mm,
You just showed me a video of his kids
yeah.
walking into the court.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine if that were your mom, your dad, that were walking into the court, and thinking that the lifestyle that we once had will probably there's a good possibility that we may not ever experience that again.
Mm,
Um, I mean, the kids are innocent.
yeah.
I'm actually I might have to retract that because
Well, you
um,
would hope. Just
I'm talking about the girls at least and the baby. The baby
yeah.
doesn't know because the baby's only a couple of years old.
Oh yeah.
But the teenage girls, there were rumors that the boys were partaking in some of the freak offs.
Mm,
So I cannot, I cannot say the boys in particular because they're old enough to know what was going on. The
mm-hmm.
girls, on the other hand, I think they were shielded from it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't want your girls to be in an environment where women are being taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
But the girls and the baby, that's a different story. And that's another side of the story where you have to have some type of um, compassion, some type of empathy
Yeah.
for the kids because let's face it, they're
They were born into
yes,
this.
they're caught into a web. Um, they are caught into a web, and they have no choice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have no choice. They were basically given the last name, and now they got to deal with all the fallout from it.
Yeah.
So there's a different side of the story.
He's
Um,
still even like his page thinking of what he does with females, with girls, and then his page how in July they deleted everything off his social media,
they scrub
which
it.
was so fun because he was just posting random stuff, but he has photos of his 18-year-old daughter for her birthday, and then the baby.
They went in on him for
But
that.
it's like they went in on those two
Yes.
photos, just those
Yes.
two photos. He would have been better off just getting rid of his social media, period. But
Yeah. When you have social media is just what it's called, social. And there's no control in the comments and the pushback that's coming over for it. And there's going to be people
and he
coming for
allowed
you.
comments. You
Yes.
can block it.
Yes. And disable your comments.
Yes.
And there's no filter on it. People are going to come for you because let's face it, we live in a day and age where people tend to sit behind a keyboard and just become reckless.
Yeah.
Become
All
reckless.
different
You don't
hours.
have to show
What do
your
you
face.
do? And then they feed off of like other comments.
Yes.
Is what they do.
You don't have to show your face, so there's no accountability.
It's easy. Yeah.
You can put up a troll picture. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That could be a burner account.
Yeah.
So there's no accountability for social media. You can do and say and who you want to be, or whatever the case may be. Luckily for us, we're the same dope people as we are on the air.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. We got nothing to worry about. But yeah, this is a different side, and surprisingly, when I was going to social media to see the reactions,
Mm-hmm.
one of the biggest surprises I found out was that of one Suge Knight. So they were interviewing Suge Knight on his podcast
Yeah.
while he's behind bars, and he actually showed some empathy to the fact that he said, "Where everybody's like, oh yeah, the beef that we had, good. Hopefully Puffy gets pulled under the jail." He said, "No, man. Immediately my heart went out to his kids,
Mm-hmm.
the baby that's never going to get a bond if
Yeah.
he should go to jail the baby that's never going to get a bond with him,
Mhm.
the girls that are never going to be able to be walk down the aisle with dad at their wedding.
Mhm.
He said immediately that's what came to me.
Yeah.
All the other stuff, you know, I wasn't thinking about it. It's like,
Mhm.
you know, I can be a, a tough person, but I too do have kids, and I seen the direct hit that I took, and it only flashed back and made me feel for what he may go through.
Yeah.
And I was kind of shocked.
Mhm.
I was kind of shocked. Um,
Should has a heart.
yes, yes. And there was some, just like I said, flicking through
Yeah.
social media, seeing all the comments, emojis,
Mhm.
trolling going on. You see different things, um, and it's like I said, you do feel for the kids on
Yeah.
that end because um, just as when someone is killed, right? Everybody looks at the person who did the killing, but the
Mhm.
family that had nothing to do with it.
Mhm.
It's like you know, lives are being taken along with you
Yeah.
because ultimately, the kids, that's a signature part of you.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, they're going to take it, and unfortunately, they're going to get some of this blowback too.
Absolutely.
Not having anything to do with it as far as the girls, the baby. Like I said, there's rumors of the boys being in those tree gods. There's rumors of the boys because you got to think about it, right. So if we go back and we talk about the whole Cassie situation,
Mhm.
we go back and we talk about the whole Cassie situation. Um, it got pretty wild. Got very wild.
Mhm. Mhm.
So there was rumors about because you got to remember before Lori Harvey, she was going out with the son.
Yes.
So then all of a sudden it was like Lori Harvey now was going out with Diddy, and there was rumors that Diddy said, "Okay, you can have Cassie."
Yeah.
So I don't. It's
It's a
purely
mess.
speculation, but it's out there. You know what I'm saying?
So Foxy Brown, her comment, I can just imagine how deep that's gonna get. How she's like, all right, things are about to get crazy because there's definitely things that happened in the past, same as they say Mary J. Blige. Mary, you gotta figure when she got her Hollywood star though, Diddy was on the left of her. They were sitting there, they went through so many things. VMAs was it last year? Diddy was there, Mary, they all performed. The daughters were there in photos with Mary. So some people, I feel like even if there is a story, they're just gonna try to keep it in their past as well.
Yeah, I think
I
with
don't think
Mary,
they'll all come out.
I think with Mary, it's slightly different because Mary was one of the original. She's one of the rich. She was the first female R&B artist
Hmm.
of Bad Boy.
Yeah,
So that was his like inaugural R&B act. And let's face it, back then she was fire.
yeah, absolutely.
So he ate off of her and ate a lot. So I think with her being there, it was reciprocal. She went through a long, tumultuous career, ups, downs, highs, lows, and he kind of was going through it, and she just probably, tried to show him love back.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's there's different sides. We're just trying to show a side that kind of was, you know, an innocent side.
Yeah.
Like I said, the kids, just seeing them um, walking into the court, um, and not knowing. Um, they're in the world of unknown right now,
Hmm.
and it's hard. It's hard. And like I said, the baby may never know who her father is.
No.
Um, the baby not having to share, not having to have those um, moments like the others had,
Hmm.
is being robbed
Or
of.
all you know is negative. Like the negative at that
Yes,
point is going to be overpowered by the
yes.
positive.
I didn't know my dad because he went to jail.
Yeah.
Why did he go
And
to
this is
jail?
why.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, there's two sides to the story. There's two sides to the coin. You got to hear them all out. But yeah, it's it's unfortunate at the end of the day. But when you do something, all things that are done in the dark shall come to light.
Mhm.
And this is his lightning storm, to put it,
Right.
to put it mild. But it's like I said, I can't wait to see, and in the upcoming months, what type of evidence is thrown out there. Stuff is going to get leaked.
Yes.
Um, Stuff is going to get leaked. Different stories are going to start to come out.
Well, now that he's actually in jail, I think that's going to make people feel comfortable to be like, okay, now I'm going to talk about A, B, and C because this is real now.
Well,
Because it's hard to believe that this is really
we witnessed it.
happening for people that are victims.
We witnessed it a lot with Suge Knight. Suge Knight was even a more menacing figure. Just imagine being 6'4", 340, 350 pounds, however big he was.
Mm-hmm.
He was a monster.
Yeah.
And nobody would speak his name.
Mm-hmm.
But once he went to prison, and slightly before he went to prison, he started to lose a lot of respect.
Mm-hmm.
He got into a fight out out in LA at one of the nightclubs where he was actually knocked out
Mm-hmm.
by a much smaller dude. And then people started to like, oh, he's not this invincible. He's not this guy. He's not this death row guy back in the day, in the '80s and '90s, where he's gonna hang you over, a 20-foot story building by your ankles.
Yeah.
It didn't have that same oomph to it. So then a lot of people started coming out and speaking on him and against him. And this is, as you said, it's the same thing. A lot of people are going to feel empowered because of the fact that there's no threat.
Mm-hmm.
He's behind bars and he no longer can come after me.
Yeah.
Did you hear the story about J. Cole?
No, tell me.
So they had the story of J. Cole. They were, for the longest time, it was it was set out as they were at an award show. I'm not sure if it was the BT award show or something. And they got into a beef over uh, it was basically just a line that was said, and Diddy had a bottle in his hand, and he told him that he literally sliced his throat, and it was in front of a lot of people. A lot of people were in that party, and sure enough, yeah, stuff like that is going to start coming out.
Yes.
Whatever encounters people had with him.
And then he had security. He didn't even have to slice it. Like, you guys handle this.
But there's going to be a lot more accounts like that are going to start coming out because of the fact that he's quote unquote no longer a threat because he's behind bars. So we'll see. In the coming days, we'll see a lot more.
Oof.
A lot more things. Yeah,
Bizarre.
very bizarre. But this is this is you got to remember this was
Who were his main people? Who was he with when he got out the first time? Like after the whole Cape Verde situation?
when he supposedly took off.
Yeah. And then he came back. What artist
What artist? What?
was he hanging with?
He sang with
Just like to look at Stevie J.
He sang with
Yeah,
Stevie
Stevie J. Some celebrity chef.
Yeah. But people like Aubrey O'Day. All right, she came out and she spoke. She said that she didn't ever think that and she was one that was blackballed by him. We didn't, she gave accounts of things that he asked her to do, not so much to the fact that he did stuff to her. She kind of seen it coming and would always question it. And that's the reason why
Like him doing something to her or
just
wanting to do something.
just a group. She basically was like a step ahead of him. She was like he'd ask her to do something and she'd be like, "Look, this doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Why are we having to do this?" And it came off, basically as to why are you questioning me? Why are you questioning my authority? I know I've made people.
Yeah.
I can make you too, but she didn't feel comfortable with it. And this is why she was ultimately, outcasted, and where we're at now. But she came out. She said that because of how powerful he was, um, she never think that she never thought in her wildest dreams that he would ever be accountable, held accountable,
For
in
the
her lifetime.
things.
And she's much younger than he is.
Yeah.
And she said that's just the power of the elite in the music business.
Hmm.
And basically went on to say there's a lot more of those people out there.
Hmm.
But she said, you know, she was shocked. She didn't see it ever happen or ever seen it coming.
Yeah.
Um, but she said that basically, she basically said the same thing. She said, every dog has its day,
Hmm. Yeah.
and this is his time. He's going to have to be accountable for what he did, to who he did the stuff to.
One extreme
Um,
to another.
yeah, and it's just like I said, it's just mind-boggling. But once again, leave your comments in the link below. Let us know your thoughts, your what do you think is going to happen. Do you think he's going to go to jail
Hmm.
for a good portion of his life? Or do you think he's going to get convicted and do a little time? Do you think he's going to get off? I mean, there's all everything's in play right now. We don't know, but let us know. Give us your thoughts, your comments. Um, leave it in the
He's
link below.
definitely getting time.
I,
I
you
don't
know,
think he'll last.
if in my opinion,
I,
if you ask me, I think he will eventually get convicted. Um, do I think that he's going to do? There's a lot that goes into it. So everyone says, "Oh, we talked about it, right?" They're probably grilling him, saying, "Okay, we know you know about this, you know about that. We know that you know things. Give us
mm,
something that we can use, and we'll take time off of what we're going to give you." It's a matter of how much he
I feel,
sells his soul,
yeah,
how much he wants to give up, because
his soul is gone.
there is
So dead.
collateral damage to be taken all around him.
Yeah.
Now everyone talks about, you know, him having these freak off parties.
Hmm.
Where did he learn these freak off parties from?
Hmm.
There's people,
Oh, there's higher ups
there's
that
higher ups
brought
that
him
showed him.
into it.
He
Absolutely.
went to those
If they're even
parties.
still around and
So just think about it, right? Just think about the
who was,
record label.
yeah.
Just think about the record label, which he started out with, which would be, Uptown, which is ultimately owned by Clive Davis,
Hmm.
um, and all that stuff. Um, so those are some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
We're going to see if he gives up any of those people in the way of things that they may have done, or whatever the case may be. But it all depends on what he's willing to give up.
Yes.
I think, and what he's going to get as far as time. But we will see.
I
We
think
will
whatever
see.
does give up, he's involved in it.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Well,
so it's going to be hard because at the same time, you're going to be telling on yourself.
he at this point he doesn't have much to hang his hat on. Now it's a matter of who he's going to give up, and what he's going to give up.
Mm.
I'm sure they're pressing him on the whole Tupac murder, um, all that stuff. If he knows of anyone, yes. So Kevin Lyles,
Yeah.
right, is what is he, second in charge? Um, uh,
So we stepped down.
so he stepped down, and that
Yep.
was right after.
Same day.
Oh, same day. Excuse me, same day.
Same day. But after that came out, they're like, oh, you picked a hell of a day to do that. And people are like, he is jumping on a flight right now. Like the
That's a
comments on
that's
it.
a domino.
It's like, what?
It's
Wait,
a
why
domino.
are you dropping?
It's a domino effect. It's
Time to pass the torch.
it's knowing that I'm next. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to be implicated in something, in some type of form or fashion. So I'm going to be out of here.
Yeah.
Um, and there's more to come. More to come. Um, they know stuff, and they're trying to get ahead of it, and trying to protect themselves. But There's going to be a lot more in the coming days. Um, but yeah, so what we're going to do is we're inviting you to add your comments, your thoughts. Let us know what you think. Or if you know something different, help us out. Help us out. We are no way in professional. We're just spouting off what we read
Hmm.
and moving forward, giving some of our own personal um, feelings into some of the situation. But let us know. Leave your comments in the link below. As well as if you want to get on, you can call us. Let us know as well. When we come back, we're going to do some birthday shout outs.
Oh
All
yes.
right. We're going to do some
Yeah.
birthday shout outs. So keep it tuned. Keep it locked right here, WMB1 Radio. Remember, download that app. Download that mobile app. All right. And also, if you're not doing anything tomorrow, forget tomorrow.
Thursday.
Thursday. It's the Thursday edition of the Workday Wind Down happening at the Lighthouse Tavern, which is located on Rock Ave in the city's south end of New Bedford. Come on down after work.
Mhm.
We're doing it early. 5 o'clock we start. We stop at 8 o'clock. 5 to 8. Come down, have some great food. I'll be playing some nice neo soul music. Come down, have a drink. What's all the drinks you like?
The mango mojito
There you go.
and the tequila flight.
Yes, they got flights. They
Hmm.
got some fruity drinks. They got some great food, and of course, all capped off with some nice times. All right, I'll
Yeah.
be providing that. Come on down, 5 to 8 tomorrow, and let's look what happened. Right after that, they're gonna be showing the Patriots
Yeah.
Thursday night football.
Come on.
Thursday night football,
Yeah.
right? So come down early, come down in between, and just make the easy transition over to
Hmm.
Thursday night football because the Patriots are playing the Jets.
Yes.
They are playing the Jets, so it should be a good game.
We gotta win this.
And you can come on down and check them on out on one of 12 TVs, one of 12 16-inch TVs at that. So come on down tomorrow night. Thursday, 3 to 5 will be the Thursday workday wind down. Great food, great drinks, chill out after work. And if you choose to do so, stay afterwards, watch some football, take
Watching
in
Pats.
some NFL football on Thursday nights, the Pats and the Jets. Only at the Lighthouse Tavern, all right? Like I said, when we come back, we're going to do some birthday shout outs and who knows, maybe we'll have some new tea, all right? Keep it tuned, keep it locked right here, WMB1 Radio. It's Mags in the morning and J9. Let's go, wake
Wake
up.
up, wake up.